Hi everybody, Saturday afternoon. I'm sitting here making a card and then I thought, well, maybe I should be videoing it. So I've started, as you can probably see bits here. The image I'm using is this. I always used to do a lot of 3D cards and I thought this is one of my favourite images, and so I decided we'd give this a go. So yeah, I've done her before and she really is beautiful. A bit of fussy cutting, but that's all what 3D cards are all about. And I don't mind doing the fussy cutting. I do paper towel, that's all fussy cutting too. So yeah, let's show you how I do it. So I also tell you a bit about paper towel, and basically it's another form of paper towel but not so intricately detailed. So anyway, see how this one goes. So I've done the fussy cutting and I've actually put this on a iron sticker maker, simply because of all the intricate cutting there. I have got glue sticks and that I could have used, but I've just got this new sticker maker and I want to see if it's any good. So I'm going to use this. So because she's so tall, she doesn't fit on the normal paper. So I'm putting her, that's on here. That's an A4 card, folded in half, and then the long envelopes you can get, I measured it on a long envelope, and it looks like I'll cut a wee bit more off for it to fit in. Let me get the cutter. Just take a wee bit more off here, which is going to put those two out as well. Always the same, cut one, everything's got to be cut. Same amount off all three because I had them measured nicely. Never mind. This is crafting. Same amount off four. That should be right. Right. So as I say, that was an A4 sheet of paper. And I just folded it completely in half. And it ended up that long. Measured it on the envelope, which I didn't do right first time, but now it does, and it fits nicely into the long envelope. So that's okay. So then I took, yeah, that's going to still fit nicely. Just double checking before I stick them all together. Yep, it's got a nice frame around it. So let's put these on. Showed you how to do this before, so it's going to start to get boring probably for you. Move those out the way because I'm going to be spreading the sticker there. Right. Along that side, stop before the corner. I'll just have my little, there we go. Cut in a quarter. Halfway down it. Put your finger on there and press so that flattens that bit there. And same again, finger there to press that down. Straight along there. And cut halfway in. The reason it's quite easy to handle this tape is because having it undone and thrown out to the side, make sure there's nothing in the way, you've got far more control over your tape. So let's put this on here. Fold it over like I say. Oh, I'm trying to get you in. It's a pity I'm working upside down, but it's the only way I can sort my camera at this stage. Have a look all the way round. Are you happy with that? Yes, run along here because that will stick it. And then that's when, as I say, you can let go and gently pull. If you go pull this gently or else you'll lose it, it'll break in the corner. There we go, that's that side on. Let's do the same with this. I'm not doing this card for anybody in particular, but I felt like doing a blingy card. I'm going to have a go at blinging, which I know how to do, but you got to have the right image and the right things to bling. I think some things look better without, but that's me. My choice. Right. Use the point on these scissors to get that going. Halfway along. Trying to do it so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, you don't want to lose your little flap. I can't do it that way. Right, let's get it right there where I can see. Right there. You know, there's a bit of a pulling on that. We'll remedy that. I can see it's not going quite so neat on just on that one little edge. It's a fraction. Should do it. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Slightly up. Whoop, too far over. Yep, happy with that. Now we pull. Right, that's okay. Now then, I was, but I won't. Now I've got to try and get this image on here with this sticky on. I hope this works, this stuff. Looks like there's getting all this intricate stuff up is going to be the thing. Matter of following it round. There we go. See how she fits. Well, I like it. It's worked. I like that. You can, I don't know if you can see it. There's I'm trying to get the light. Bit of glitter in it. When I printed this out, I before I started cutting, I've got some glitter Mod Podge that I made, and I actually put glitter just painted over the image of that to just give a bit of a glimmer to start with. Now I've got to put her back on here, but before I do, I've cut her arm like so. I think you can see it. Cut it up. That's from there to there. Because the next cut I did, as you can see, there's her with the mirror. So I cut out that, and then I just cut out her with the whole, just that image. The next part of the image I've cut out is her dress. Left the arm bit there, but what's going to happen, I'm trying to do, is that is going to fit on her here, and it's going to be put on with, you know, foam dots, which will give a lift up, and the arm being up like that gives that real 3D look. But anyway, let's show you. Let's put them on. Right, I'll put these on first. Put that there. I'd use different size dots. Well, they're not dots, are they? But different sized foam dots, because this one I can do this because it's a big enough space to do it. I don't go all over. I don't cover the whole image. It's not needed. Even when we're doing intricate paper towel, we don't cover the whole lot. So that's enough on there. I'll peel these off now. I could have done something to the background on this, but I didn't want to, because I still want that elegant look. I can't help it. That's how I do cards. Right, so now you've got to position this right. You get your butterflies right there, and there's the dress, and there, and on she goes. You can see her already. She stands away from the card because of the dots. With her hand like that, I'm going to take one of these dots and, where's my other scissors? Just slice through a strip of it. I can go back on there. Oh, get off me. Then this is narrow enough to go on her arm. I should have put it on before I put her arm on, never mind. That's narrow enough to fit on there. Well, it was if I didn't lose it. That on there. Take the peel off. Come on, isn't it always the way? I don't want to come off. And just position that so the arm is there, stuck there. That little bit should be showing out there. Now we can trim that off. I'm making a mess here. Push that over. There we go, that's better. Right, and then this piece is going on. This, as I say, it's a form of paper towel, but it's just not as not so intricate as that. Actually, what I did want to do before I did that, to help, right, I need a, maybe that will do, a piece of card. I'm going to get my surrounding tool, and what I'm going to do is, where there's a black line on the dress, I'm going to push that black line in, because that is denoting a crease in the dress. A bit thicker, and if you emphasize it like that, it gives more dimension to the card. And these here, like so. When you turn over, you can see the markings on it, can you? I'm trying to get the right light. Well, then you turn it over, and where in between the lines, gently rub the rounding tool again, which will push that part of the picture forward where the other's gone back, and down the dress like this, and here. It just helps when you look at it properly at certain angles. You can see the fall of the dress. That's what it's giving. We do that in paper towel when we've got curtains or a dress like this. Once you put it on, it will look different, and in certain ways that you look at it, so you look at it sideways on or something, you will see that it's got creases in the dress. Put that bit in there. Right. And peel those off. And I hope you're all having a good day. It's a good day here actually, almost like a spring day, thank goodness. Beginning to make us think that winter's on its way off, which is what we like. Time for us to have our summer. Right, now I'm going to lift her arm here and place the dress, got to get it so I can do it, place the dress there, exactly on, put it down, there we go. Making sure, yeah, I'm going to go over a wee bit more here. Here we go. There she is. Just having that arm lifted up onto the picture like that gives it more that dimension, which is what we're looking for. So that's that. Now then, oh, the other part I've got to put on is her hair. Now that's dark brown, and you can still see white on the edges quite distinctly. What I'm going to do is get one of my coloured pencils. Hopefully a brown. There's brown in here. Not that one. Not those ones I want. It's purple. Where's all my brown? Can't find someone. Here's a brown. This might not be dark enough. Oh yes, it will be. This is another thing learnt from paper towel. Because that looks a bit untidy, because you can see bits of white still on the edge, you get your pen and you just go around the edge like that. And you lose all that white bit that's sticking out. It all goes. When I used to do 3D cards before, I never did this. But then I went to paper towel and, of course, learned how to do it. And now I hate to see the white. Another place I did do it on here was on the orange of the mirror. And that's so intricate to cut out that you're left with white bits. So I just got the orange pen and touched it up with that. And you can't see that there's some mistakes in the cutting then. So that's a trick for when you're cutting things out. I'm going to just get that and just put it in my hand like that. Rub it with my thumb, which rounds it that little bit. Not too much of a round, but enough of a round that it's the roundness of the head. And then I'll put that on there. I might get my smaller stickers. Not that small. Oh, I've got some little round ones here. I'll use those. I say you have different stickers for different places. 2 little stickers on there. Strip off. Tweezers. Pick up and put the hair on, and then her head looks more round. In actual fact, the one that's underneath looks a bit white on it. I'll show you in between. You can still see some white on the brown. I'm just going to pop in here with this, being careful not to go on the image, and give that a go with the pencil. Right, I am going to put one of these little round ones on the bottom of her arm because it's sticking up too much. In paper towel we actually use a resin glue, not dots, but there you are, that's better. Right, the next part is, let me clear these bits that I've got here. That's better. because I have to pull these bits through that I have here, which are the butterflies. So now I'm going to go around, first of all, on this one, I'm going to put that lot of butterflies because we want to give height to the butterflies now. Again, I'll use these little ones. I hope you're understanding all what I've done. If not, in the comments, just ask. I have literally hundreds of these images, 3D images, because that's all I ever used to do with 3D cards. They can be fun. What I usually do is sit at night cutting and make the cards in the day. So guess what I was doing last night? Yep, cutting. So now we'll stick these on. Right, here we go, get off there. So, put those there, and there. So now the butterflies are beginning to stand out. Now this yellow one I've cut out again because if you can see, he's actually on top. His wing here is on top of that blue wing. So that means he's further forward than the other one. That blue one there has his wing on top of that wing, of the red one. So I've cut him out again. And I've got a few of them cut out here. And then I've got that yellow one because he's on top of that one. But it looks like I need my yellow pen. Because, wrong end, well, I think that pen's had it. Yeah, what's happened to that? Sort that one out. They're coming out green, they want bright yellow. What's this one like? That'll do, it's an old, tatty old felt tip, but I'm going around the edges of the butterflies because I can see the white appearing on them too, and I don't want that. Won't take long, and it dries straight away. Thankfully, this one needs a wee bit more cut off the edge, there's too much there. What's wrong there? There's the scissors. Better. I use these squizzers, I think I've shown to you before, a lot for doing my intricate cutting. I can't work with ordinary scissors. I can sometimes work with a craft knife, but use the craft knife more in paper towel, but not in my cards. Colour that one, colour this one. I should have done these before, hey. There we go. That's better. This one here, I've still got a bit there. I'll put it on the paper and do that. Sometimes putting it down on the paper you can do it better. Right. Now, I've got more stickers here. You don't have to have all these different size stickers. I did without them for a long time. But for doing really little stuff, like I've got this tiny one here, which really could use the brown on that. It's red, but brown will clean it off. That tiny little thing goes up on the mirror. See, there's a... Oh, you stay stuck down there, please. So, I'll flip him over. And these, now these are tiny. But for this sort of thing, excellent. Because I can stick that on there. There are times you need things for very small spaces. And peel it off. Use my tweezers, easier. Bring it this way. And put him there. So it really looks as though that butterfly now has flown onto that mirror. I'll use these little ones actually on these ones I have here. Three. There's a little tiny space there I can fit one in. Some people can't be bothered with the fussy cutting, but it really, you know, if you're doing a card like this, it really does help finish it off. It's got to go there. They're flying. Here's my blue one. Two on there. Hope I'm not boring you with this. I haven't even thought of a sentiment yet. Gosh. I really haven't. Haven't even thought of a sentiment. He goes there. Helps if the stuff peels off. That one has, but this one didn't. It has. Put him on. Come on, butterfly, on you go and stay on. Thank you. Here's a bigger butterfly. A wee bit bigger for him. Space. One, two. Oh, no, that was just stayed behind on here. Duh. It doesn't want to come to me, so we'll leave that one alone. For some reason, these tweezers are putting me on a twist. Oh, I see why. Put it on a twist. No. Alright, take this off. And that one goes on there. There we go. And really, I suppose it's quite difficult on there to see the dimension that you get by doing it like this. I've got a feeling I need a little extra one on the corner of her dress here. I'll put that there. Right. There we go. And all over it there is a slight glitter because of doing it with the glitter Mod Podge, but I still think we can go further quite a bit. Quite a bit. What I'm going to attempt to do actually is make the mirror look like glass. It's quite a big area to have to do. This is called papier glass finish. And as long as I don't get bubbles in it, which I need a pin in case I do get a bubble, then it can end up drying like a sheet of glass. Need the pin anyway to unblock it. Right. Whoops, some dropped where it shouldn't. Oh, it's bubbling out. Why are you doing that? Shouldn't do that. Right, I'll put a little drop here. Make it like so, spread it out. I'll put more light on it so you can see it better. Yeah. As long as I can get this without bubbles, it should dry like a piece of glass. The pin is in case I get a bubble that won't move and I'll burst it. Of course it's going to take a while to dry. Use this in paper towel for if we've got a pond or raindrops on leaves or anything like that. Down in between her arm. This works, it'll look nice. If it don't, oh well. What the heck. There we go. Little bubble there. Bubble there. That's it. looks okay, so I can't touch up there again. But we can do the, and I think I'm going to bring out my old trusty Kindy Glitz. I buy it by the big bottle because I use so much of it. I do have a new bottle somewhere, but use up the old first and block it, because of the colours in the butterflies, the crystal shine in this. I really need to cut some more out for on her dress, which I think I will. Put these on the butterflies. That's better. I'm not putting them on those ones on the dress or that one because they need another level on. But see, this stuff emphasises the colour you're using. It's great. I will cut some more of those little flowers out. Butterflies, they need to be on a different level. I love this Kindy Glitz. I use it all the time. I love, love, love it. Used this a lot on my granddaughter. We did a flower wall for when she got married, and used this a lot on the flowers there and on the centres that we put in the flowers, and that's why it's nearly empty. Oh, that was beautiful. Then that wall we did, big flower wall, loved it. Put a bit on him and that bit there, but them others I will cut out later. I won't bore you with me cutting them out. But that's beginning to look and shine quite nicely, I think. I hope the light's good enough to see it. It's sparkling lovely. Love it. Got some of that on the hair. That hurt a bit. Yes, it definitely needs those other little butterflies cut out. So let's do it. This is the only thing when you do 3D, you need the extra, you have to cut more than what you normally would do, but it's all well worth it in the end. It really is. I wished I was live and you could be helping me with what sentiment I should be putting on it, because I can't think of one to put on it. But we shall find something. See, these little scissors are just ideal for getting in the little tiny places. That's that one. At paper towel on Wednesday I was having to cut out doing coach and horses on a winter scene, old-fashioned winter scene, and there was 5 people sitting in the back seat on the top of the carriage, and I had to do them, and of course they've all got warm clothes on and everything, and I had to cut out their scarves and put them on their own, and collars on their coats, because all that we cut out in paper towel. Won't be long there, just one more. But you've got to have them stand up from her dresses, no good. I was talking, now this is completely off sync from what we're doing. But I was talking to my son last night, and he said, guess what I'm doing now, Mum? And I said, what are you doing? He says, I'm what's the name? Oh, now I've lost the name. I'm magnet fishing. I said, what? Magnet fishing? Yep. He says, I've got a magnet on the end of the line instead of a maggot or anything. And here's me imagining, well, maybe the fish scales have got an electricity to them that, you know, makes them come better to the line. I don't know. Oh no, they literally have a magnet on the end of the line, and it picks up any bits of metal that people have dropped. They go over on, you know, off the piers and things like that, and fish for stuff that people have lost in the sea and take it home with them. And if you don't believe me, look on YouTube, because I looked on YouTube last night, and there was this man with doing it. Oh, that's drying already, and it's got a bubble that I didn't see. Oh well, can't be perfect. God, what am I doing? They're that tiny, I'm dropping them everywhere. Now this is where things get lost very easily. He needs to go there. Keeping your hands up in the air, or else you stick it on all the stuff you've been gluing. I've lost one. There's on that one there. Oh, I've got a yellow one for there, good. I've lost my, oh here he is, here's a little yellow one. It's got to go on. I'm getting myself all covered here. Oh, it's a nuisance. I'm having to put a twist on my arm. More glue, more glue, more glue. Everywhere. I always get covered in it. Now, if anybody wanted to try this, give me a subject you like, flowers, baby one, kiddie ones, lady ones like this, and message me privately if you can, and I could send you a sheet to have a go at it for free, because I got them free. So I'm not going to charge for something I got for nothing. I wouldn't if I'd pay it anyway. Oh, there's a blue one there. What's going on? Knock that off. Well, I'll put this blue one on, and then I'll call that as finished, except, as I say, I haven't decided on a sentiment. I'm not sure how long this is going to be lasting, this video. I don't know how much I've done. Gosh, I've got 2 pieces here. Can I see? Oh, 51 minutes, it's been the hour, gosh. I try not to go too long. I don't want people getting bored. So I'm going to put this butterfly on, and then I will do the sentiment later and post pictures of it in Robbin's group. I've got a Facebook group, a Crafty Kiwi group I'm called on Facebook, if you can find me on there. But one way of reaching you, most of you, is through Robbin's. So, but if I'll put my Crafty Kiwi address below when I do this, and you can go to it. It's my crafting channel. Crafty Kiwi, because I live in New Zealand, you see. Right. Where's that little red one gone? I put it on. Oh, it's come off in my hand, little bugger. Get back on. Oh. Here's a new sticky. I put that on there first. It's better. No, he's broken. So anyway, I'm going to have to do him again, and I don't want to hold you on here more than, it's been nearly the hour now. So that's how I do them. I will finish this off, and I will post a photograph and the whole card when I finished it off. But as I say, I don't want you to get bored. So I hope you like that. As I say, if you want this sheet or another sheet, just to give it a go yourselves, email me, and it's a JPEG file I've got, that's all. And all I did was printed four sheets, printed it 4 times. There is a way on, if you're good with you know, the programs where you can mess with pictures and that, there is a way of cutting each piece down and getting each little piece put onto the sheet. But I don't know how to do that. A lot of my 3D sheets have already been done, but like that. But I can't do that, or else I would have done it with her. So anyway, that's my card for today. Hope you like it, and hopefully I'll see you again. Might be next Saturday. Saturday seems to be a good day for me to do this. So if not, if I can put one on before, I will, because I want to get a lot more cards done now. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. I really appreciate it. And I'll say goodbye to you all and hopefully see you next time. Bye. Love you all. Bye.